Bonjour, hello, welcome to Max Mountain World. Welcome to a beautiful sunny day, albeit just a wee bit hazy, which is the whole point of this video. Out in the balcony here, finishing lunch and just taking in the views, what I can see of it anyway. I have this blue cover on my chair here in the balcony because normally with the works going on just below, there's a lot of dust in the air and stuff, so I like to have this blue cover. I bring it out, stick it down, and that way I don't get covered in dust. Not that it matters in my work clothes, but in my other clothes, yes. So there's been a thing. I got back in last night, yesterday evening, and I was watching stuff. I keep tabs of stuff on the news, on Sky News, BBC News, all sorts of news channels, and I noticed that there was reports from the UK, substantially north of here, where they were talking about all this mega orange, red, purple sunsets that are happening because there's a lot of dust in the air. And this dust is coming from forest fires in Canada that's all heading up. It's coming over the Atlantic, over the North Atlantic in the Gulf Stream, and then it's coming down and it's circulating around mostly the southern part of Europe, up as far as UK and the north of Scotland. And that circulates because of the Coriolis effect of this weather systems in this part of the world. Now I did a video yesterday, and during that video, during the skateboard races down the road, I made a point that yeah, it's a nice day, but it's a wee bit hazy, which happens from time to time. We get systems from the south that come up and blow sand up from the Sahara here sometimes, but this is the first time I've experienced this in my 18 years in the Alps, and it's quite spectacular to say the least. So I'm going to take the camera out when I've finished all my relax, and we'll have a look around, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here, because from what I've seen from the images on the news channels, that we've got quite a bit more here. So just looking here from the balcony of the MaxMountainWorld global headquarters, the trees in the immediate distance here, about 200 meters away, and there's a bit of a haze in front of them. Now behind there to the left, in the distance there, well, the ones not in the distance, I'll put arrows on the edit here. The ones to the left there, they're probably about 500 meters away, and the ones on the so-called horizon are probably about 1,000 meters, about a kilometre away to those ones up there. But you can see the haze that's hanging about in the little valley between these ones and those ones. And yeah, it's quite a substantial haze. Now looking over to the mountain opposite, same effect. It's very, very hazy up there. And then if I go up to the mountain that's called Lopion, it's very hazy indeed, as the snow is melting after winter up there. Down the centre screen there is there's a sort of a line where there was a huge avalanche a few weeks ago, and all the snow vanished below, but there's still quite a bit above. Not too much though, but yeah, very hazy, and a very hazy sky. You can tell the colour, normally a crystal clear blue, it's kind of like a hazy bluey grey now, and it's quite spectacular, quite hazy, as I say. And this is all the smoke from the Canada forest wildfires. So just a quick video on this as I'm having my relax on my balcony. And if you want to make comments about this, wherever you are, if you're in UK, in England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, even if you're in Republic Ireland or Scandinavia. I know there's people watch my channel all around the world. Make comments. Are you getting this? Do you have it like this? I don't know how well the camera will be picking this up, but it seems to be picking it up pretty well. So please, yeah, make comments on this, on what's happening Chez-Vous, at your own places. So I'm going to nip down via the garage and have a quick look across the valley below to the mountain range facing, which is 5 or 6 kilometers away, and we'll see what we can possibly see there. So that's it for today. Cheers to you all, and thanks very much for watching. Ciao. In the garage here, in a similar way to what I explained with my comfy chair on the balcony, the ventilation system here tends to suck air in and extrude it. There's a grill at the very end there, and each time I start the cars up, I'll run the wipers once, and you get this kind of line where the wiper stopped, and you can see the dust, and that's perfectly normal. That happens, especially, as I say, with the works going on. So it's kind of a bit more pronounced just now, and I'll go and have a little look at the valley below. I take this because it's on a warm day like today. It's nice and refreshing to be nice and cool in the garage. Now, there's a lot of things that I've read up on, a lot of things that I've been told. Apparently this smoky atmosphere isn't toxic, not like the sand that comes up from the Sahara, which can really cause you harm to your lungs when it happens. And I don't know, someone told me that it's us smokers are actually more resilient to this smoke effect. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But even looking towards Chez-Vous side, the next ski station over, very hazy. Even looking up to the Busselenk mountain, very hazy. So I'll have a look over the works that's going on here over to the other side of the valley. Not really possible. I'll go and pick another spot. There'll be another video soon. Next weekend, I think, I'll do another update on the works and what's going on here. I often wonder as well what effect this has on the flora around here. That's just beautiful. That'll need to get cut, but until it is, that's absolutely lovely. To the noise and the background sounds of the works. Now, even cars parked here for a little while. Quite a lot of dust on there. So, if I head over here, should get a good view over the valley. Where can I go? Just here. And the only thing I can see is, I don't know if the camera will do this or not, give it a shot, but across in the distance there I can just make out some snow that's left on the peaks over there. Now I can't see a thing on the viewfinder here, but maybe if I zoom in at random and zoom back out again, there really isn't much to see. Now across the valley there's about 6 kilometers, 7-8 kilometers, something like that, to the mountains over there. I cannot see a thing. Manoeuvring myself to the other end of the works here. If any of you on the previous comment on the flora or have expertise in that, please make comments as well. And we can see here down the valley, my previous estimate to the mountains at their side, they're about 14-15 kilometers away. Embrun is almost exactly 10 kilometers away. Now looking down there, this is going to be a challenge. I can just make out Embrun 10 kilometers away, and again just making out a few white spots on the mountains of Ekran facing. So yeah, any of you want to make comments, as I say, please do. I would love to learn more about this and its effects as well. So that's it for today. Just a quick video on the haziness, the fuzziness, the smokiness, whatever you want to call it. Thank you, Canada. Thanks again for watching. Just in final, a thought occurs, and without wanting any debates at all as to whether global warming is or isn't a thing, does this affect it? Does this good for the planet? Because there's not so much sun coming through. I don't know. Again, experts, please do not get into any debate on stuff, because global warming is a thing. End of. Okay, thanks again.